Jayesh, for asking such a nice question. Before that, let me kind of take a minute to compliment Mr. Chakravarti and CII for putting up this show. And thanks for inviting me. Little bit about Signode. I mean, most of people know us as a packaging company, but let me tell you, we do a lot of work in industrial automation, which is end of the line automation, which is conveying, weighing, putting up the warehousing system and handling. We do a lot of work in that. And to put things in context and to make it a little more interactive, let me ask all of you the question what Jayesh has asked. And geopolitics is a very important piece, how it impacts the economy of any country and how the global economy is shaping up with this change of guards in US. And you hear the Trump every day, some interesting tweet comes, which is my morning entertainment, by the way. How many of you feel that this is the change and Trump coming is good for us in India? Raise hands. Quite interesting, 50-50. So as an organization, we had a lot of debate, discussion on this, and the view we are taking is especially for India, and it is a lot of good going to happen. And that's my personal view as well. First, I would say if the manufacturing comes in the US, they would need a lot more new machines, lot more inputs, and especially with this China plus one, which could take off a bit. I don't think that much, except the Vietnam was the only country which has got the benefit. India, very little impact, no matter whatever we talk about, the several things, the government initiatives and all, but if you look at the global data, I don't think we have got much benefit. So, but this next wave, which I would say is certainly not going to help China much, certainly not going to help Vietnam much, which was more of a round stripping which was happening through Vietnam. So I think we have a chance to do a lot as far as global trade is concerned. But are we prepared? Still, I think a lot more to do, especially in terms of our infrastructure, logistics, skill. But suppose all that is sorted, so I think there is a lot for us to gain as a country and for us also as a company. I think we are looking at export as a big frontier which would help us. That is one. Specific to the packaging piece, this is a very unique industry where we innovate to reduce our business. Because from a user side, they're always looking at reduced packaging. And to be honest, nobody wants to pay for it in terms of the innovation, whether you want to reduce a carbon footprint, more sustainable packaging, all that is fine. But who's going to pay for it? So industry itself has to keep renovating itself in terms of figuring out how do you reduce packaging, how do you reduce carbon footprint, and also at the same time reduce cost. So on that front as well, especially in the Europe, while it is not in a good shape, but most evolved in terms of sustainability theme. So we are doing a lot of work. How do we reduce the multi-layer plastic packaging? And how do we reduce the carbon footprint? And they're ready to pay for it. So that's another thing which we are looking at big times. But overall, I would say that to put a short summary, I think things are looking good. And we are doing a lot of capacity building to take care of the future because we expect that the demand would go up both domestically and globally.